So, you want to be an infosec thought leader? Well, you're in luck because I've teamed up with Space Rogue to bring you some of the most leadingest thoughts in the industry.
Oh, that's right, Javid. We definitely have some thoughts that are way out there, and we can help you have some of those same thoughts.
So you want to be an infosec thought leader but haven't led anything?
Maybe you've never had a thought.
Well, that's why we're here to help you. First, wait for a breach to happen, then blame it on those Russians,
The Chinese,
the North Koreans,
or your mom. It doesn't really matter. Nobody can prove you're wrong.
and don't forget to blame the victims because that's something all cool thought leaders do.
Next, complain loudly about any large software company, like Microsoft,
Oracle,
Adobe,
or Google. It really doesn't matter. All software companies have some flaws of some sort, so you can never be wrong.
Remember, thought leaders like to predict the future. It doesn't really matter if you can predict the future or not. Nobody can.
Say things like passwords will be obsolete in 10 years' time.
Or say, we will never get rid of passwords. It doesn't matter. That's the greatest thing about the future. It never arrives, so you will never be wrong.
Be sure to declare something is dead, like firewalls are dead.
Oh, and be sure to do this in October and call it your end-of-year predictions.
Speak in platitudes that make no sense, yet are impossible to disagree with, like the end of endpoint security.
Data is safe in harbor, but that's not what ships are for.
If you can't handle encryption at its worst, you don't deserve it at its best.
Ask not what you can do for compliance. Ask what compliance can do for you.
You get the idea.
Be sure to offer controversial opinions that challenge the status quo. Like saying how responsible encryption should be offered to all governments.
Or standing up on stage at a conference and declaring conferences a waste of time.
How blockchain will lead us back into the dark ages.
Speak at every single speaking opportunity, whether that be at conferences,
Or podcasts.
or video,
Or radio.
even television.
Even if you don't have anything to say, people love hearing the voice of a leader gently leading their thoughts.
Be sure to get on as many panels as you can. Thought leaders love to hide on panels.
And once you're on the panel, be sure to use up as much time as possible with a long, boring introduction. Talk about yourself, because thought leaders love to describe how thoughtful their thoughts really are.
And all thought leaders have published a book.
But you can't write, you say? That's okay. Just copy and paste other people's blogs and magically create your own book.
That's what those blogs are there for.
It's not like anybody's going to read your book anyway.
Follow these tips and you
Yes, even you.
can be an infosec thought leader.
Time for another cyber nod.